Uh, okay, we're waiting for Draghi to appear. The yen is holding its halfway back long. Now, be careful, we could see a potential explosion in the yen crosses, guys. We could see a potential explosion in the yen crosses. Again, we have bearish patterns over here, which are holding and went to their minimum objectives. This is certainly for me a no trade zone to either side, either the bull or the bearish side. Explosion to the upside, yes. There is the potential for an explosion to the upside here in the yen crosses. The euro dollar continues to be grinding lower. We are waiting for Super Mario on the scene. Super Mario on the scene. Doyan is liking apparently the news on the employment from the US, which is actually the reason why I think the yen crosses could explode. USD cut going up. Is this a bullish 5-0, Alexander? Can you check? Because SK asked earlier. It seems like the same setup. Yeah, this is the bullish 5-0, mate. We are seeing a lot of mixed signals across the market. We are seeing the S&P be very bullish. We are seeing, personally, I am slightly bearish on the euro dollar. I am bullish on the euro yen. So guys, obviously I am seeing a lot of mixed signals in the market. That is why I'm not aggressive with the way I'm trading right now. I need more information. Now I'm going to open the website just very quickly before Super Mario comes. I think he's coming any second now. I'm opening the site simply because I want to have my charts that I posted yesterday in the briefing available on the go. Okay, Super Mario is appearing, guys. Замолчах, значит, влезем. Maria, it's all about the setup right now. I don't see a setup. Good setup. Okay, guys. So I'm just checking my yen charts. Yep. Okay. We still have to complete this upside. In my opinion, on the yen crosses, we should be looking for one more high in the yen crosses. Super Mario, where are you? This is almost like Scooby-Doo. Where are you? There is the potential if the euro dollar rejects from here, the euro yen if the euro yen rejects from here for a very big buy level at the 125, which is going to be a bullish bat. I am going to outline that post the press conference. We are within the no trade zone, and Super Mario should be entering any moment now. Robert, you wanted to say something, mate? I saw you typing. That's why I'm asking. Yeah, he's probably finishing his spaghetti and meatballs. He's always late, guys. I mean, every single time he's late. I don't think I've ever seen him come on time once. There is the potential for a lot of spiking here, so let's be careful, right? We don't want to see the euro dollar. The volatility is really high right now, and Super Mario is entering with that fat guy Barroso. Your door is getting a bit on you on Super Mario entering the building. So we can all see now the slick smile of Mr. Barroso, who is a professional liar. Barroso é que? Ha? Ja, wiš, kak be, je Van Rompuy, ne be, Barroso be pič. Ne be, напиши Barroso просто. Okay, did I just mistake the guy? Да, не ли това Barroso? Ah, I just made a mistake with the guy. That is not Barroso. What the fuck? I have been living in a lie for the past 1 year. Again, guys, the key will be if they say they have been considering rate cuts. Watch price action.
The underlying pace of monetary expansion continues to be subdued. Medium to long-term inflation expectations for the euro area remain firmly anchored
Down the drain, guys.
with our aim for maintaining inflation rates below but close to 2%. Overall, this allows our monetary policy stance to remain accommodative. The economic weakness in the
Reacting from this halfway back, guys.
in the early part of 2015. In particular, necessary balance sheet adjustments in the public and private sector
This is gonna be crazy, guys.
will continue to weigh on economic activity. Later, in 2013, economic activity should gradually recover, supported by our accommodative monetary policy.
Guys, this will be crazy.
The improvement in credit confidence and reduced fragmentation, as well as the strengthening of global demand. In order to sustain confidence, it is essential for governments to reduce further both fiscal and structural imbalances and to
The regional halfway back long is getting participation, guys. The regional halfway back is getting participation.
With regard to the liquidity situation of banks, counterparties have so far repaid 140.6 billion of the 489.2 billion obtained in the first of the two 3-year long-term reference operations, LTROs, settled in December 2011 and March 2012. This reflects the improvement in financial market.
Urian reacting from the regional setup as well.
The modalities of the 3-year LTROs and are at the discretion of the counterparties, who must appropriately assess their funding situation,
What?
their ability to provide
Aussie dollar is getting a bit.
and their resilience to shocks. We will closely monitor
Yep.
conditions in the money market
Anchor 1.25.
and their potential impact on the stance of our monetary policy, which will remain accommodative with the full allotment mode of liquidity provision. Let me now explain our assessment in greater detail, starting with the economic analysis. Euro area real GDP declined by 0.1% quarter on quarter in the third quarter of 2012, following a contraction of 0.2% in the second quarter. Available data continue to signal further weakness in activity in the fourth quarter and the beginning of 2013. This weakness reflects the adverse impact of low consumer investor sentiment on
Yep,
domestic expenditure,
it is dragging in the background.
as well as subdued foreign demand.
Okay, guys, this will be a full halfway back long, in my opinion, from here. We will see. Let's. We have a long level at the 1.34. I'm not looking at this level at all. But Alexander is right, it is a valid level. Euro yen getting way more participation than the euro dollar. I am just going to draw the A equals C wave. A equals C, guys.
The risks surrounding the economic outlook for the euro area continue to be on the downside. They relate to the possibility of
A equals C, the one that I outlined in yesterday's briefing.
slow implementation of structural reforms in the euro area, as well as geopolitical issues and imbalances in major industrialized countries, which could both have an impact on developments in global commodities and financial markets.
But to overtrend.
These factors have the potential to dampen the ongoing improvement in confidence and thereby delay the recovery.
Let's see. This is the anchor that algorithms have been attaching themselves to.
Euro area annual HICP inflation was 2% in January 2013.
I might start buying the euro yen soon, waiting to see for participation. It's a cigarette. I'm still smoking that.
On the basis of current future prices for oil, inflation rates are expected to decline further to below 2% in the coming months. Over the past relevant horizon, in an environment of weak economic activity in the euro area and well-anchored long-term inflation expectations, underlying price pressures should remain contained. Risks to the outlook for price developments continue to be seen as broadly balanced over the medium term, with upside risks related to higher administered prices and indirect taxes, as well as higher oil prices, and downside risks from weaker economic activity, and more recently, the appreciation of the exchange rate.
There we go. There we go. Goes about the euro.
The monetary analysis.
Bam.
Underlying pace of monetary expansion continues to be subdued. The annual growth rate of M3 decreased to 3.3% in December 2012 from 3.6% in November.
Okay, guys, buy levels on the euro yen all the way down over here. Getting ready to short this motherfucker, guys. I need an extension.
It declined to 6.2% in December from 6.7% in November. And outflows from marketable instruments dampened overall M3 growth. A further strengthening in the deposit base of MFIs in a number of stressed countries took place. Euro dollar minimum target objective on short should be the 1.33 mark. For at least a perfect A equals C, I'm looking for a full halfway back long. Euro franc, dollar franc yen should be stopped soon, but still 60 pips, not bad. Okay, guys, go. Annual growth in MFI loans to households remained broadly unchanged at 0.7% in December. To a large extent, subdued loan dynamics reflect the current stage of the business cycle, heightened credit risk, and the ongoing adjustment shifts of the financial and non-financial sectors. In line with these developments, the Bank Lending Survey for the fourth quarter of 2014 confirms the weakness in credit demand, and the continued effect of credit risk considerations on the tightening of credit standards. At the same time, the survey confirms the positive impact of Eurosystem measures on banks' broad funding and liquidity situation.
Bullish Gartley over here on the euro dollar. Another take in my opinion. Actually, I could take it for a quick spike to the upside. I'm debating.
To ensure adequate transmission of monetary policy to the financing conditions in euro area countries, it is essential to continue strengthening the resilience of banks where needed.
Okay, taking a 10 pip scalp on the euro dollar.
For its user single supervisory mechanism, the SSM,
I will probably get stopped here. We will see. I am taking the scalp. Bullish Gartley over here. Getting ready to fold 1/2. Come on, euro, 10 pips. 10 pips, motherfucker.
Thereby improving the outlook for job creation, economic growth, and debt sustainability.
Okay, booking 4 pips, 1/2 size. I want to reduce risk. 4 pips, 1/2 size, booked. Let's see, guys. Targets on the rest here. Over here. We'll be shorting over there. This is where the trend line is. Come on, euro. 20 more pips to target. Come on. The audio is probably breaking up because of the background noise from Draghi. Go, go. The little euro dollar scalp is working well. Shit. Question time. The big question will be, was the decision unanimous or not? If he says the decision was unanimous, the euro is gonna shoot up like there is no tomorrow. Okay, I'm about to get stopped. Will you see? Shit.
And the second question I have is concerning the euro. I'm wondering how concerned you are about the recent appreciation of the currency and how much of a risk that poses to the.
Okay, very important question right now. Let's see.
And related to that, I saw you change or heard you change your language on the recovery. You said
Negative interest rates, that's bullshit. They're not gonna consider that. Not at this point. This is still not Japan. Give the recession time to become a depression. Yeah, rumors. When the euro when Europe goes in a depression, maybe we can have negative interest rates. But for now, that's unrealistic. August reacting to the word unanimous. Did you guys see that? When he said unanimous, the euro spiked like 10 pips. I know they were the August, you know, very good advances one. Now he will say he doesn't give a shit about the exchange rate. I'm telling you, he's gonna say now that he doesn't give a shit on the exchange rates. Okay, guys. Let's see, almost to target. Go, motherfucker, go. Nope. Nope. He's saying he's not giving a shit, by the way. Very indirectly. He just said. Okay, plus 25 pips almost. Okay, guys, I'm getting ready to book 20 pips if I see them again. Nope. Okay, I'm out. I'm out. Plus 18 pips. Plus 18 pips on the euro dollar. Out. Getting ready to buy more if we break above this trend line again. This exactly works to its minimum target objective, guys.
As far as profitability is concerned. In any event, next month we will have the new projections. In the meantime, we will continue.
Yeah, he just said he doesn't give a shit. Seriously. You cannot get more clear than that. Yeah, I don't give a shit. You're getting a very decent participation. Okay, I'm getting ready to short some euros.
Tony Connolly from Irish Public Television, RTE. Just on the question of Anglo-Irish Bank, you've mentioned that the details should be left to the Irish government, but was this part of a careful choreography that was worked out with the Irish government? Last night we had the
guys, sorry, I have to move my other mirror to actually just monitor.
Your own country to sign legislation. Was this part of choreography with the ECB? And secondly,
shit, I missed the entry. I missed the entry, guys.
the Irish Prime Minister over the past 2 or 3 months helpful in reaching.
I am going to need another entry now. That's what happens when you switch monitors too much. We are now in extension shorts. Okay, let's remove the Gartley. The Gartley played out. I don't care about that pattern anymore. Are we still holding this awkward? Nope, we aren't. So we have broken all longs. We should be going sharply to the downside from here, guys. I'm gonna start building an elevator down. Let me show you how you build an elevator down. I am starting to sell by selling 20k with a large stop loss, pretty much. Okay, I'm gonna build an elevator down, guys. That's what I call an elevator down, by the way. Basically, I am risking the profits on my scalp to the long side, and I will be adding throughout this process. This is what I call an elevator down. I really don't know, mate. No. Yep, we have the halfway back short over here. I am going to slowly start building an elevator now.
If you look over the last 6 months, we certainly had significant improvement on the financial side. You mentioned funding for banks. Funding for banks is this month is 65% more than it was last year, same month. The sovereigns are proceeding.
Yep, I agree with cover. February top is confirmed now.
Just to give you again an idea.
Well, not yet, actually. Not yet. I'm going to show you what we need to break now. We need to break an extension long with an anchor. Oh shit, I cannot show you the chart. Let's just say we need to break under 1.335. I am looking for a full halfway back long trade at the 1.29 mark. Yeah, it needs to break parallels. No, it needs to break support to be even more frank, but I will be shorting. I can promise you that. Unless we get a very bullish rejection from here-ish. Whoa. shit, we're seeing some pretty decent participation on the long side over here. Let me check something, guys. Let's just check this anchor. Okay, let's remove this halfway back short. We all know we are holding this halfway back short. Moni, можеш ли се оправиш ти? Ей, някой трябва да ми оправи синята зона. Забравих за нея. Можеш ли отидеш да ми погледнеш колата, брат? Окей. Okay, guys. Oh, I'm gonna increase my volume. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna increase my volume. Now, is it better now, guys?
Into the non-core countries, but also outside the euro area, into both core and non-core.
Okay. This elevator should be going to target.
This is clearly
Okay, guys.
by the increase in the next external assets.
Kind of considering buying the euro yen.
Which has gone up. So all in all, this gives a picture of less.
Може ли да ми погледнеш колата? Той вече би трябвало да мога да платиш синята. Ей ти и ключовете за офис. Да, мисля, че трябва. Да, силно можеш. Минало една половин час. Should I buy the euro yen? What do you guys think? This looks very dangerous, by the way.
Which means that not only expectations of inflation after
Euro Aussie 1.27. Long way underneath us.
is what the markets tell us more likely than it was before.
Okay, guys. After this elevator goes to target, it will shortly go to target, the elevator on the euro dollar, we will be heading soon. We will be heading to short soon on the euro dollar. We will be heading to short soon on the euro dollar. Come on, go to target, motherfucker. Yes, Peter, my original plan is playing out here, which I'm going to cover shortly. I think we have a top in for February. Let's just wait for Mr. Mario Draghi to finish speaking. Right now he's not saying anything. The way I see it is he hasn't said anything important at all. So this is just a correction to a full halfway back long. I have shown this chart several times, guys. I think we will be going to test the neckline now. Let me just hold the neckline, this neckline on this inverted head and shoulders. And we should be looking from somewhere here-ish to the 1.3 mark. To the 1.3 mark. Opa. This is what we are looking at for now. This is the scenario that I have. On the daily time frame.
Surrounding environment the environment surrounding the repayment of the LTRO.
Oh yeah, motherfuckers. The bearish butt worked out perfectly on the euro yen. I am a bit pissed I didn't take it. I saw it, but I was busy with some other stuff, and then the internet stopped. So
we should always remember that the ECB is independent.
Let's move quickly to the Euro Aussie. The Euro Aussie, this is in play, guys. And Draghi just saying again he doesn't give a shit on the exchange rate.
Mr. Draghi, you included a new section in the introductory statement linking
Yes, cover, but we are in a larger support over here. We are 30 pips in front of larger support.
Any possible increase in market rates as a result of the liquidity drain with a possible cut in the main refi rate? And in conjunction with that, so far, the ECB appeared to be pretty unconcerned about the impact that a drain of liquidity would have on market rates in the near term.
Let's just check quickly.
Liquidity,
The euro chart I posted. So AET is at the 1.33 mark. A equals here the 1.33, 1.334 mark. So we should see quite a bit more downside.
Is that an indication that you would likely continue that procedure beyond the current deadline? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, let's consider this target hit, guys.
We don't pre-commit, but as I said, our monetary policy stance is accommodative. Our overnight interest rates are close to zero, so there are plenty of signs that we are in the full allotment mode.
Getting ready to short more.
For liquidity to the banking system as needed. On the other point, on the second question, I said before that according to our estimates, even after the second repayment of the LTRO, the excess liquidity should remain well above 200 billion.
Orders submitted.
Third,
Shorting some more.
too much of the increase in Ionia, which we have seen recently, because it may be due to a variety of factors, some of which are actually true, depending on which banks have actually repaid the LTRO.
Shorted some more.
Changing the composition of the banks in Ionia, you would have an effect on the levels of the Ionia itself.
Let's see.
Other factors like volatility. And having said that, I think I've said many times that our monetary policy stance remains accommodative. You see, I said 200 because there is in fact a sort of a relation, but you have to be very careful about getting stuck with a figure because you have so many other factors. If you go back and you look, is there a one-to-one relation between 200 and a certain level of Ionia? Well, the answer is it's not certainly. It's changing through time because of many other different factors. You can imagine volatility, financial markets, and other kinds of developments.
The next add-on will come if we break under the 1.344 mark. Actually, under 1.342, I will be looking to add on a pullback again.
And the second question is on Montepaschi. Some people have said that he swept the problems at Montepaschi under the carpet because the banking scandal or in fact a meltdown.
We need downside here.
Spoiled your chances of becoming ECB president. What would you say to that?
Well, I'd say, let me first respond.
Momentum is not extremely strong, to be quite frank.
Enter into the details of the swap, and
I have to be honest, this momentum is not strong at all.
The Central Bank of Ireland action, and as I said, we unanimously took note of this action. On the other, let me say that first, you've had for about a week and a half a Banca d'Italia detailed account.
Potential small butterfly
Of the whole
on the euro dollar at the 1.342 mark. There is a bullish butterfly at 1.32 mark on the euro dollar.
About that, you also have the IMF team in Italy for a financial sector assessment. So within that context, the IMF has publicly stated that their preliminary view is that the Bank of Italy took timely and appropriate action within the limits of legal framework to address problems at MPS.
Yep, 1.342 bullish butterfly, guys, on the euro dollar. But we need downside from here.
This is consistent with the overall positive assessment of the Bank Bank of Italy's compliance with the
Uh,
committee's principles for effective
7876.4.
looking at it will be important for MPS to follow through on its restructuring plans in order
Yep,
to restore
bullish butterfly at the 1.242 mark, guys. I will quickly show it in a bit. Okay, guys, give me a second. I am gonna show it in a bit. Let's check where. Okay, this is the euro dollar. Shit, no, no, don't change anything. The butterfly which I have just identified, guys, is this one. Okay, let me just move this. It is also aligning with an extension long, so this is gonna be a buy level with a very small stop loss. So if we take this FIP of the XA retracement and we take the 0.786 retracement, you will see that B point is exactly at the 0.64. This is a perfect butterfly. You rarely see perfect butterflies, guys. So now we have to take the 127.2 extension of the XA to see where the buy level is, and this is where the buy level is. I am going to be buying the 1.342s. So this is a perfect butterfly.
So whatever has or hasn't happened in Ireland, we're trying to figure that out. Is that something that the ECB still has to sign off on every fortnight? Or is there anything fundamentally changing about the way the Irish government is proposing to deal with this debt? And then the second question on the possibility of
yes, potentially we are sitting in a bullish extension as well. Just as Zen just said.
Completely gone quiet. Have you had another look at it? Are you worried that maybe banks are not ready for it? Or is it something that you could still stand ready to use if you decided you needed to at some point? Thanks.
The euro is holding a bullish level of participation.
Really, I can repeat what I said before, that the council took note. One of the things, however, I can add is there is no more ELA. So that's a positive step. But I can't go beyond that because, as I said, this is entirely in the hands of the Irish government and the Irish Central Bank.
This is the first extension I'm looking at. Then you have this one, I think.
You see, you're asking me details which I cannot and I'm not in a position to give you. If there were sovereign bonds replacing from would they be accessible as collateral by the ECB? No, I'm sorry, I have to, for me to comment on what another country's government, a national central bank are doing or are about to do would not be right, I think. On the negative rates, frankly, the governing council has not changed the position that I presented last press conference. So it stays as I said last time. Unfortunately, I have
No, I don't think this is a valid anchor, Zen. Just yet. I think this has to trade at least.
But at one point, I guess it could be still a problem of the euro system, because as I understand it, the Irish Central Bank is now owner of a promissory note or something else, maybe government bonds.
Okay, well, this extension is going to fail.
That should be part of the so-called unfound assets. And I know that there are certain rules which cap these assets. At one point in this year, you have to look at that. And do you have any proposal to understand the bank to reduce that? You ran it too fast. You went too fast to run ahead. We'll certainly review the situation in due time. I'm not saying that this is the last word on this. I'm only saying that today the governing council unanimously took note of the Irish operation. And so I have to say that this is certainly not the last word. We'll come back to this.
Yeah, I know, I know.
No, please.
Why did they ask you?
I'm sorry?
Why were you asked about that? Because obviously they could do that without ECB Council to say yes or
Ti
no.
kupili?
So why did they ask?
Taken an action. That's it.
Alexander is trying to, didn't get filled on his long order. But what Zen is saying, we are holding this daily long right now.
Next week you are going to report to
I have to say this is very valid.
Could you give us an idea of the messages that you are going to give to the Spanish population and the Spanish government? Thank you.
Okay, here we go on Spain.
No, I can, I really, I'm going to be there, if I have to say more, to listen. And I'll certainly explain the monetary policy of the ECB, its impact on the euro area as a whole, the effects of fragmentation, the situation of the banking systems in the euro area, the financial market situation, what are the prospects for recovery.
Guys, this is looking actually pretty bullish potentially. We will see. This looks bullish. I am going to trail the stops on this elevator. And I am going to wait now. If I get stopped, we will see. This might be actually very bullish. And the euro yen is holding also the next long level, which is pretty important. Guys, this is not looking bearish, I have to be honest. Unless we get follow through, this is not looking bearish actually. We need the euro to start plunging now or we are gonna go much higher. Yeah, I said. We are trading the halfway back long on the euro yen, guys. So, to be quite frank, this actually doesn't look bearish. This even looks like a perfect three-wave correction. So we need the momentum to the downside to actually get going, guys. You can see that the dollar yen is rejecting again from the same anchor. Some very important stuff, guys. We need downside now, or this is not gonna go down. We need downside now, or this is not gonna go down.
On the first question, we are kind of falling from.
I wouldn't take it then, but I think it is take, yes.
The national development
The halfway back short on Euro Aussie.
Commission will present a directive on this, a regulation of this. We should say that we welcome the Nikan report, whereby especially risky activities, trading activities are banished to some extent. It's quite obvious that
Okay, let's see the euro.
going on our own with separate legislations. It's quite obvious that
Guys, keep this in mind still.
we have to converge on one rule for the euro area and possibly for the union. This is in the interest of everybody. So, I should also add that
We could actually reverse the whole downside, guys. I'm not even joking. If we fail this extension short, I would say we are going a lot higher now. It is imperative for this extension short hold, and I am going to cover why later. Actually, let's see if I can cover this really quickly. Now, the last ECB press conference that gave us a very sharp downside was a couple of months ago. That is what I want to cover over here, guys. This is ECB press conference. No, not this. This over here. We traded the halfway back short. Okay, now why is it important we hold the extension shorts? Guys, we held here this press conference that we held short over here. If we are going to be repeating this, it is extremely important. It is extremely important to hold the extensions. You guys can see we made a new marginal low and we held the next most aggressive extension. If we don't hold this most aggressive extension over here, I would say that we are going much higher. I'm looking for this. I'm looking for this as a guideline, guys. Looking for this as a guidelines.
For example, is a topic that is a source of endless attraction.
We might be doing this over here, but we need to hold these extensions. Failure of these extensions could potentially signal further upside in the euro dollar, despite what I was thinking. Notice that that does not necessarily mean the euro yen is going to go down, guys. Does not necessarily mean the euro yen will go down.
It's not going to be the last style of the operation. So there are many proposals, so it's
The yen is going nuts, from what I can gather.
so there is
Gold is plunging like a motherfucker.
we have started conducting
Dollar getting a very decent bid, guys.
and this is done in close cooperation with national authorities. Let me say one important thing, however. The national central banks and supers are truly very supportive of this preparatory work.
Okay, guys, let me check the
You
yen.
see really constructive attitude, eager to act to build this new institution.
The euro yen is holding an extension short, guys.
Exchange of expertise and stuff.
Amazing 60 pip scalp over here on the euro yen. We should be grinding to new lows shortly in the euro dollar.
The multi-husky issue, is this a warning sign that maybe the central bank is not the best supervisor for all the European banks? You can only imagine 2014 or 2015. Every time something like this happens, you're going to be faced with a lot of questions and it can damage the credibility of the ECB when it comes to the conduct of monetary policy. And I also want to go back to your
I missed the short on the euro yen, my bad.
policy objective.
This was a very nice short.
It is a channel through which monetary policy transmits to the so what's
Well covered, it's usually a rule of mine to book
policies that might have the effect of
before news events
helping create jobs,
like that, at least one half of the amount, if not the full amount.
economies, some recession,
Or is it middle?
But let me answer the first question. The second question.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna try a small elevator on the euro yen. However, I am going to keep leverage extremely tight because I don't have that much faith yet in the setup.
Job creation. If you look at
Let's see. I'm just looking for a very fast. Whoa! It's holding a micro wonk. I don't know. This is actually a spot on the euro yen. We are holding a micro wonk here.
we are not doing exactly the same things that are being done by the US Fed in America. Well, okay, the institutional setup is different, but the ECB can
Okay, let's try. This is only 18 pip stop loss.
running a policy that is not accommodative.
Let's see.
And I did say this many times today. It's accommodative.
I am going to target the 1.25 fives.
So,
No, actually 1.25 4 is what I'm going to target. Go euro. Actually, go yen go. The trade pretty much got free. Yep, the euro yen got free.
And there are several answers, one of which is fairly, in a sense, is fairly obvious, and it's the first to come to mind.
Let's see. I am going to still buy the 1.342s with a very tight stop loss on the euro dollar. We could potentially be starting a triangle here. We'll see. Let's see actually how big the momentum is. This is actually quite important. We need a very good momentum over here to actually get going, guys. Okay, we are grinding into the 1.442s, guys. I will prepare a small buy order maybe. I'm still considering it. I need to see the reaction from the 1.42s.
That has reached high levels indeed.
The euro dollar elevator short, that is the thing. I am working here to prepare this elevator short, and I actually would be a bit pissed if I afford it and it just runs through.
within our mandate, of course, which is maintaining price stability.
Now, this momentum is strong, but this is a momentum that will actually just steer you into the next long, guys. Okay, euro yen. I am getting ready to book my whole position. Okay, euro yen. Okay, euro yen, guys. Out of the euro yen for plus 41 pips, 42 pips. I got slipped to the downside, guys. Out of the euro yen for the plus 42 pips, guys. Out of the euro yen plus 42 pips. The euro dollar. Okay, guys. I am going to target the 1.34. We are getting a participation from the 1.342. We will see a key hourly reversal could be happening. We have US Open in 10 minutes. A key hourly reversal from the 1.342 equals a buy for new highs. And I'm serious about this, guys. Limit orders on my shorts at the 1.342. 1.332. 1.334, sorry. Okay, you can see where the limit order is. It might actually even get hit today if we get momentum. Next short is in the play on the euro dollar if we get over there. Potentially starting new extensions, guys. Actually starting new extensions.
And then the rest. Then it says many other things, but let's see.
I want to make it really clear to everybody that Drag didn't say anything important.
Frankly, I don't agree with you about MPS and the future, as you said,
Draghi literally hasn't said anything important at all. This is a reactionary sell-off. This is an emotional market. This is a completely reactionary market, guys. Okay, getting ready to head to the elevator, guys. Okay, guys, heading to the elevator here with a small stop.
Strongly separated so as to be seen as separated.
Headed to the elevator. Stops on the previous elevator should now be at break-even, guys. So we are going to have the first elevator stop to break-even. The second elevator stop is kept where it is. This is what I call elevator, guys. Yes, this is my definition of an elevator to the downside. Here we go. We are trading the 50. The next short is not going to hold, it seems. The next short is not holding, guys. We need downside from here, guys. I will be stopped for minus 6 pips if on this one. Right now I have locked over 20 pips on the shorts on a net average cost basis by trailing my stops.
And one of these powers is the power to, first of all, judge and manager.
See?
Top manager.
No, actually, I haven't walked anything really yet. Okay, this elevator needs to get going now, guys. This is the next step of the elevator, and it is gonna stop me out potentially. We are going to start shortly the US session. We would like to see continuation in the US session. A key hourly reversal on the US session open will signal a buy order on the euro dollar. We need this elevator to get going now. Nope. I'm gonna get stopped in a bit. I'm gonna get stopped in a bit, guys. I completely anticipate to get stopped. Yes, stopped. Stopped on the next of the elevator. Probably not completely correct, by the way. Probably I got slipped a bit by my broker.
my second question is about Mr. Weidmann said last month.
Next elevator stop over here.
The independence of central bank.
Of course, it is gonna grind down now.
And he was especially mentioning Japan.
I got stopped for -6 pips
And he also warns of
on this elevator. The rest of the elevator is with a net risk of 10 pips. We are up over 60 pips since the start of this session.
Yeah, the decision to not to change interest rate was unanimous. Of course, there were discussions about, there were hints and discussions about how to improve financial conditions.
Was it unanimous or not?
But that's it.
Okay, so decision was unanimous. We could see a very strong bid from here.
I think I've said
US session opens.
exchange rate.
US session opens in 3 minutes, guys. A key hourly reversal would mean that what I have identified as the buy level at the 1.342 is probably next in the series, and we could be starting a triangular direction.
As we saw many years ago, deliver competitive evaluations. They are more the effect of macroeconomic policies that are meant to revamp the economies. For example, very low interest rates promise to stay low for a very, very long time. For example, the adoption of an inflation target.
You can see that we are getting participation from the butterfly level, guys.
Is relevant, of course, but which is distant from the current
This is the butterfly level we are getting participation from.
However, if these policies produce consequences on the exchange rates that do not reflect the G20 consensus, we will have to discuss this.
And now Draghi just said that he is against currency wars. We'll see. This could potentially actually lead to a very bullish breakout, guys.
I think central bank independence is the necessary complement to central bank credibility.
Guys, we are now with the bullish butterfly. I would like to. I cannot stress this enough, guys.
If you threaten one, you undermine the other. So Mr. Weidmann is absolutely right about being worried about central bank independence. Thank you.
Right. Again, we're going to move to ask more further question about this, just to make balance with the angle.
I got stopped on the elevator probably for nothing, guys.
If there's another possible lessons that could be learned by
I am going to move to a very micro time frame, guys. Can everybody hear me, by the way? I don't think I'm talking enough, you know. I'm not giving quite a bit of analysis, to be quite frank.
effective resolution should be taken into consideration in the light of
Melinda can't, okay. This is bad. I'm sorry to our participants from the US. I cannot do particularly much at this point.
It's not being resolved. So I will speak about actually.
I think we are holding a micro halfway back one, guys. I'm gonna go. Let's hope for an elevator down now. Let's hope for an elevator down. Price action remains bearish for now, but the key hourly reversal into US session open will probably signal a buy order on the euro dollar instead of a long order.
In a uniform way in the euro area, or potentially, possibly, preferably in the union. It means that members of the union have the same resolution laws, legislation. It means that there's the same category of creditors would be bailed in everywhere in the union or in the euro area. It means that you have a mechanism in place, even when a bank fails, even if it's large, and you have a mechanism that can act in resolving the bank, achieving two purposes. First, without using taxpayers' money, so without bailing out the shareholders or the senior most creditors of various kinds. And second, without experiencing what we had in Lehman, namely the breakup of some essential elements of our payment system. That's why it's so important. And nowadays, for many
Melinda, we are short the euro. I'm saying something completely different, my dear. I am saying that we will only be long the euro if we see a key hourly reversal on US session 1. Is that clear, Melinda?
From Ireland, George Leonard's in Ireland, and then we'll finish the press conference on that.
For now, we need to maintain our short bias.
My name is George Lee, and I come from Prime Time on RTE, which is Irish television. And I've noted your position where you're unable to get into the details of the Irish bank deal. But could I ask you, because a deal has been done, which will save the Irish government and the Irish people an awful lot in terms of debt repayments, what impact do you think would you expect that to have in relation to the Irish bond market, or in relation to the Irish efforts to exit the bailout program for banking, and also in relation to the reputation of Ireland in the financial markets? And also, in terms of
This butterfly is worrying me a bit, guys. Looks very good to be long over here.
Which is supervising the Irish bailout. Any understanding, preconditions, or anything like that in relation to how you expect that money, which is being saved on the repayments, to be used by the Irish government? And finally, Mr. Draghi, I'm sure people at home in Ireland would really like to know how come it took so long.
My idea of risk reward on swing trades, 20 to 1.
Thank you.
Let me say, you speak about agreement, and I said there isn't any decision today, so we simply took no.
It means that because the US session open doesn't, you have to construct, in a sense, your own candle, pretty much. You have to construct your own candle from the two 30-minute candles, guys. That is what I'm saying. Okay, guys, we are exiting shorts. This is looking extremely bullish. We could be wrong, but I am exiting my shorts. I am buying the euro-yen. Yeah, but okay, I am going long the euro-yen. Very small leverage with a stop loss of the 1.34s.
Do you have any understanding?
I am going long the euro dollar, very small leverage against 1.342. This is not the type of momentum that I would be looking for to be extremely bearish. This is not extremely bearish in my opinion. Sure, the hourly probably looks wicked, you know, but I'm thinking that we are starting a triangle here, guys. Let me just show you. I think this is a go, guys. Like a bullish wedge from a longer perspective. Looking very good. So we have concluded the press conference. This looks very bullish to me. Now, I know this might be a mistake. We are risking very small amount of money over here. We are now long the euro yen and the euro dollar. We will see, guys. We are keeping leverage extremely tight, of course. This is the chart. Can everybody see this chart? Can everybody see this chart, guys? This is a very important chart, by the way. Can everybody see this chart? Yeah, we are long now. I'm even gonna tweet it, guys.
Position opened.
Let's see, guys. This is a bullish wedge. Yes, what I think is I think, guys, what I think we have over here is potentially a top 4 February and a very large range. I am thinking this is going to be something along these lines. Probably, you know, something like that. This is not the type of momentum I would be hoping for on ECB press conference. can you hear me? I have switched to wonk euro dollar. Let's see how this works. Bullish butterfly on the euro yen. We are still within a long, and this looks like a perfect AB equals CD over here, so I am taking it. Pretty much that's the reason on the euro yen. Again, we still have a larger bearish pattern in play. So we'll see. I'm liking it. I could be very wrong over here. Well, the reason I went wrong, the euro yen is pretty much AB equals CD, and the fact that the dollar yen looks extremely bullish right now. The dollar yen looks very bullish. We will see how this goes. Okay, can you guys see this is pretty decent AB equals CD? Potential Gartley somewhere around here. I don't actually have the time to look for the Gartley. Oh, actually, I see the Gartley. This is the Gartley, guys, with this low over here. So this is our Gartley pattern on the euro yen, and the euro dollar starting to slip. It is holding its extension shorts. Where? Let's see. Well, this could have been a mistake, I have to be honest, but you know, keep in mind that I booked quite a money. Just now I booked over 130 or 40 pips, so I am willing to take a bit of risk. Keep in mind that this leverage on this position is smaller than the leverage I used on the previous couple of positions. Now, the first position I took was 60k, I think. On that one, we booked over 20 something pips. Then we booked 42 pips on only 20k, and we booked just now on 40k. I booked over 30 pips. Okay, the euro dollar is slipping. Let's see.
Order rejected.
I'm just liking this pattern, guys, to be quite frank. Actually, I might need to move my stop a bit. Okay, let me move my stop a bit. I need to move it a bit lower, like 5 pips lower, you know? We are holding shorts, guys.
Disconnected.
Okay, guys, let's see. My scalping is going great, guys. I'm very happy. We need a dollar yen to get some bid. I have to say, this euro yen long looks very decent with this Gartley. It's all about the euro dollar over here. We are holding extension shorts. I think this is probably the important part over here. We are holding the same anchor new low. Let me move to this chart, guys. On this chart, on the 5-minute time frame, I can show you the price action, guys. We held the same anchor new low several times. So I actually jumped the gun a bit. Okay, we held it here to target, and now we are holding same anchor new low again. So we need to remain to see how things go. Let's see if we get a key hourly reversal on US session open. Again, keep in mind that if this is not a triangle, now I am just speculating here. This does not have to be a triangle, guys. The reason I think it will potentially be a triangle is butterfly, because I mean this butterfly looks wicked, guys. This looks a wicked good butterfly. You can see how the spike over here, like it is a pretty decent AB equals CD, you know. Even from a time frame perspective, even better if you do it with this high over here. I just think this butterfly looks really good, guys. I'm certainly not taking any excessive risk over here. Uh, and we are within a valid anchor. We are within a valid extension wonk. Now, valid extension wonk I am talking about is the next daily wonk, in my opinion. Now, this is going to take a while, so let me move to the 1 hour chart, guys. Let me move to the 1 hour chart. Again, you know, guys, I trade on Fibonacci confluences in a way, in a sense, you know, I trade where I get a lot of, I get a big cluster of Fips. Okay, let me just check which was the long that we are holding. I think it is the halfway back of this, no, or the halfway back of this, no. Oh, okay, so there, here it is. We are holding the Draghi extension from the previous ECB rally. This is my Draghi extension. So I have here 2 long levels. I'm just going to quickly cover. Now, obviously, I don't know if this is going to work, so you can judge the effectiveness of this method later on, you know, on your own. Let's not go into details over this stuff right now. We have the reason I took the long is first I am seeing a lack of overall lack of momentum over here, guys. Okay, I need to. Okay, I don't need to be. If I want to play this properly, I need to uh, take some more heat. So right now I'm risking half of my profits over here. My stop on the euro yen is 125.3. No, 1.25.38 actually. I want to point out that this is a risky one, so I have taken it with nearly minimum leverage. I'm sorry then if the sound is breaking up. It is probably because we are using a backup connection. Because we had our ISP, our ISP had his whole network down. Uh, I am debating on going long the Dow yen. I have to be honest, and that might actually be tweeted to people. Yeah, let's go long the Dow yen. What do you think, Alexander? You like the setup? We are holding a micro halfway back. No. No? Okay, I'm gonna go properly wonk on the Dow yen with a very tight stop, 1.348, and I am going to tweet this signal. Signal is, unless the euro is able to catch more offer, I don't expect much more downside. Let's see, guys. The euro needs to get a monster bid over here. Euro needs a monster bid, guys. Euro needs a monster bid. The euro dollar must break this extension short, guys. We must break this extension short to start a short squeeze to the upside. Shit. We're not getting participation, guys. Again, keep in mind, guys, that I am playing with very tight leverage. I have booked, I just did the calculation, I have booked a net of 160 pips. This is net profit since the start of this webinar and the ECB press conference. I'm up 160 net. So I am now risking from the amount from the profits that I took, I'm risking around one half. I don't want to give back all my profits, you know. I'm risking one half of my profits right now because so I scale down my leverage. We will know soon enough if we were right. We're looking for a monster bit. If we are right. Now to quickly go over the market, I will now resume our usual sessions, guys. The Dorian is getting offered. So I am going to start now with the Euro Yen. We took a small long over here after the ECB press conference. The reason is extremely simple. I have identified first we are holding this halfway back long. We have a perfect AB equals CD with upside targets. Let me place target at the 128.5s. Keep in mind, and I'm gonna go to my evening briefing right now in a second. I am gonna go to my evening briefing. Of course, this can fail, and we have a potential buy level at the 124s for a larger BAT pattern. However, for now, we have identified a Gartley pattern, which seems more than valid to me. So I am gonna go with that. I'm going with a perfect AB equals CD over here, and a halfway back long. So this is a Gartley with a perfect AB equals CD. I would like to just quickly show you the charts that I showed. Now, we had I spoke with Dr. Zetz yesterday. I would like to just outline the descending diagonal is now looking even better because if we scale out of this chart on the hourly time frame, you will now see the descending diagonal, which we had drawn yesterday, has just touched, she has just quickly touched its trend line. Okay, let me just remove all those lines, you know. So I'm still looking for one more high in the Euro Yen, in the dollar yen, and so on. We have now touched this line. We have a clear three-wave down to complete this diagonal, guys, which is particularly the reason why I like it. Because yesterday, guys, what we were missing when it comes to the dollar yen, when it comes to the Euro Yen, was a three-wave correction to the downside. We now potentially have this correction. Well, of course, we need more information at this point. Now, just to quickly show you again the chart. This is the diagonal, guys. Let me just zoom in a bit. Okay, the euro dollar is slipping. Okay, guys, so what I want to show very quickly was the fact that we needed a three-wave correction to the downside to complete this potential four-wave of descending diagonal. So now, in my opinion, descending diagonal looks even better. That is partially the reason why I decided to go with the euro yen the way I did, and the dollar yen. Personally, I think it looks very good. The same applies with the dollar yen. We now have good three-wave corrections and good Gartley patterns across the board. So we will see, of course, down extent, and we need to monitoring price action closely. The euro dollar right now is slipping. I have identified a potential butterfly. Now I would like to see where I drew the butterfly. Unfortunately, I can't. Where did I draw the butterfly? Should be here actually. So nope, not here. So the euro dollar is slipping into support. Might get stopped out fairly soon. We will see. Whatever happens, guys, you know, we cannot be too picky. So I need to check where is. No, shouldn't be here. So where is that? Where is the thing I just drew, guys? Okay, let me check. Am I missing something? Okay. Let me just move this chart and place it within my platform again. Okay, the euro dollar is completely plunging now. So much for this support, it seems. Let me just quickly show you. Okay, we are now within this support level. Let's see if it trades. Let's see if this support level is going. I won't point out this certainly is not a safe trading environment. Momentum seems to be strong, I guess. And if this butterfly does not reject over here, we will be seeing a lot more downside. And we will be looking to get short. We will be looking to get short. This is what I have identified on the euro dollar. The euro dollar pretty much has confirmed now a top for the month. So we will be looking to get short onto pullbacks, and you know, like if possible, if we have a good triangular range, to play the range as well. So this is on the euro dollar. Let's see if this butterfly plays out. It is a decent butterfly enough. It is 2 Fibonacci levels over here. So let's see if this works. Of course, this is not set in stone. We are keeping leverage extremely tight on these trades for obvious reasons. Now we are retrading this downside over here on the euro yen. So to put it in simple terms, we would need the dollar yen to start grinding higher very soon. On the dollar yen, again, similar situation with the just like the euro yen. Of course, we will probably see this downside get weighted quite a bit if it gets going, even in the dollar yen crosses, even in the dollar yen. We now probably have some form of triangular correction or something. We continue to be holding this long level. So generally on most of the yen crosses, everything seems bullish. Now in terms of the euro dollar, of course, if the euro dollar starts grinding out down sharply, this could potentially mean that we will have sharp downside in the euro yen as well. We will see. We have yet to break now. We are now potentially in a new series of extension shorts. Let me just show you. This is the first it traded once to target, and we have just held this series of extension shorts. So we need this series of extension shorts to fail in order to confirm support. Of course, this can happen relatively soon or not at all. We are certainly seeing further downside. Potentially a mistake. I bought my shorts from earlier. But we'll see, guys. Again, these were not tweeted on our feed for a very specific reason. The reason is, and this is what Alexander was saying earlier, that we need to confirm support. Now I am jumping the gun here because I took some very nice profits from the news. However, this is generally not a wise idea to trade during news events or post news events. I just felt very comfortable with the trade I took. I can see that the euro dollar continues to be grinding to the downside. The same should be going for the euro yen. Now we will see what the dollar yen does. Certainly not looking extremely good, if we have to be honest. Not looking good at all, to be quite frank. And the euro dollar seems like it will continue its downside. Some support over here, but barely enough to actually get us going. Not a good look. Now euro Aussie, again I would like to outline this pattern on the larger time frame. This is going to be our next big trade if it happens. This is halfway back long of this rally from the 1.216s, a neckline and a bat. So this is what we are going to be buying if we get there on the euro Aussie. Well, of course, we need to remain vigilant and continue checking what's happening. For now, we have identified this potential butterfly. The leverage is extremely tight. We took this long with 2 times less leverage than we took our swings. Then we took our scalps during the ECB conference. So we really cannot emphasize enough how important it is to keep leverage tight over here. Extremely important. We don't have really enough information yet to consider this holding. We will need to continue monitoring price action. We are now within the first hour of US session trading. We are just about to conclude the first half an hour. Now, if we see a key hourly reversal, will happen if we are able to break. Okay, let's move to a 30-minute time frame. We need to identify. Okay, so this is the first. So we need to break above this candle for a key hourly reversal. We need to break above 31476s in order to have a valid key hourly reversal. Momentum looks strong to the downside. Now, if that is the case, we will get plenty of opportunities to short, obviously. So there is no need to rush. No need to rush over here. That is on the euro yen. That is on the dollar yen, and that is on the euro dollar. On the S&P, it continues to look bullish in a megaphone type of formation. We have double longs still. We have an extension which we held. We have a halfway back from last week. Actually, now we probably have triple longs. Let me check. Yep, we have triple longs over here. So a bit of a mixed sentiment. The dollar yen continues to look bullish. The euro yen continues to look bullish. Euro dollar looks bearish, but potentially we'll see a bounce here. We are seeing mixed signals, so volatility will probably be relatively high over the next couple of days. Do you have any questions on what I've said? Again, we need the euro to actually very strong bounce over here. We are not getting it, which proves that I should be bailing on my long. Типа в вебинар. Чакайте по-малко. С малко аудис. Дадох ти, ще дам voice малко. So, okay, I'm not seeing any questions, guys. If I get stopped out on the euro yen and the euro dollar, I will just take a step back, enjoy my daily profits, and wait for the next setup. We will see the dollar yen actually quite peculiar. It is getting a bit. We will see our targets are at the 94.4 mark. Now, I don't know, guys. We'll see. Like the euro yen, I have on the euro dollar. Actually, I know how risky this long is that I took, so I don't have high expectations of the euro dollar to begin with. What I'm actually, I don't know how to put it, not concerned about, but wondering is if the euro yen will be able to beat. You know, that is what I'm wondering. I guess more remains to be seen. Perhaps there is another anchor or level of support which I am missing on the euro dollar. Keep in mind that probably even if we do see some more downside just after the press conference, it will probably not be extremely aggressive. Maybe another 50-60 pips to the downside, and maybe correction during Asia. We will see. We need to remain vigilant now because everything can happen and will happen. Alexander, is there something that you would like to cover on the webinar? The pound or something? Guys, do you want me to cover anything, or shall we conclude this webinar? Because obviously we have some trades and we have to discuss some levels among ourselves. I have things after the ECB press conference. The Euro Aussie again is bearish now, so I'm looking for a final move to the 120 to 127, where I would be looking to buy on the euro dollar. I am long now, but I can actually see shorts extending quite a bit. I actually think that we will be going to the 1.3s, 1.29s on the euro dollar now. We'll see. So, any questions, guys? Anything you would like me to cover before we conclude? Hmm? Okay, Alexander would like to say a couple of words himself. So I'm giving you Alexander now. I'm gonna quit sharing my screen now.
Okay, guys. Hello on my part. I'm a bit down on the mood because I just got slammed. I stepped in front of the train. I was expecting to trade this level, and I wanted to trade it. It's just in the manner that I traded it. Let's just quickly go to a 15-minute chart. Technically, this level has not broken yet. The problem is that I'm not seeing participation from the levels that we should see properly, and I'm beginning to lose faith in this level. Technically, this halfway back short should not have been here. This thing, because the moment we broke the extension, this one over here, basically was a break of the bearish trend. Of course, someone stepped, in front of this thing, picked it up in the, fifth time that it traded over here. I was expecting to see, the proper level trade. I gave it a try once at the profit target of the larger long over here, which traded before. Basically, the front run that we were discussing, Marcin, I don't know if you remember, we were discussing this. Somebody, big stepped in here. A lot of the big funds were over here. So technically, this level has not broken. I'm just purely talking halfway back system. What I should say is, I'm right now in the middle of things. I will step back because I have my head handed to myself. I took 2 full stop outs on the euro, but that's what happens when you trade a very large long level with a very small stop loss. It should not be done, but I get away with it sometimes, actually most of the times, but today it was very aggressive. Maybe I should have taken it into consideration. What I wanted to just say is I am seeing again participation from a level that I would be willing to participate. I am also looking at this level. It's another profit target. It seems that somebody's been looking at these profit targets over here, has been participating. As you can see, it has traded to the pip. We could see a bullish reaction, or we could just trade down. And speaking technically on the halfway back system, this thing over here is the break of trend. This is the break of the long trend. This is where we confirm that we are going to go down to the 129 level. At this point, I don't know why they're selling off this market, to be honest. I have no idea. in terms of fundamentals, somebody probably decided, something, and the big banks are just, following suit. Um, right now, we have a development of a bearish trend. And guys, we are having this halfway back defended twice now. And what I should say is that the moment we break this level over here, um, if we slip, far enough, we would be expecting to have an extension short drawn from here, from this anchor, the 134582. Congratulations to anyone who's on the short side right now. You're gathering good profits, decent trades. I am really pissed that we did not take the halfway back, because I was anticipating that this level should trade. I'm not anticipating that it will break, but looks it right now. I was anticipating that it should trade. It was technically correct for us to trade this level before we go down or up or whatever happens. Um, this short will have its profit target down here, almost there. So it'll be interesting to see. Are they going to carry it down directly, or are they going to, the bears, they have to make a statement here. If they don't drop it down, longs will have a level of participation probably. We'll see what happens. And George is talking about a participation level, the 134. I have to see it. I don't know what he's talking about right now. Okay, yeah, things don't look good for our bullish case, and things look good for our bearish case. I am in the middle of these, of this thing right now. I just hope we get a trend, to either side. I don't want to be stuck in a range again, like we were on the last extension. Of course, quick resolution doesn't come easy in the markets. That's one thing I've learned the hard way. George is talking about 134 level. I don't know what he's possibly seeing over there. He's probably talking about the ones. It's not this one. Oh yeah, the Friday anchor. Okay. Yeah, we do have participation. I don't know what to say about that, to be honest. It is a profit target. We will see participation. It's not what technically you would consider, as because we broke the extension, this one that we're talking about, that George is talking about. Okay, we got some chatter going around. Let me just exit so I don't get the notifications. Yeah, Euro, really disappointing. Really caught me unprepared. Okay, guys. Any questions? Marcin, I know you and me talked in the chat about the swings. Right now, of course, you always have to choose a side. That's the curse of this job. Always comes down to you. You make the choice. The system is just there to protect you on the side of managing risk, and etc. The swing is either from here and you carry it down, or if we see participation in this level, if we see a break of shorts, I am going to keep a very close eye on this. I am gonna continue buying. I am gonna look for small retracements. Right now things don't look so good for the euro. They got sloppy since Monday, basically. Everything got sloppy for the euro. So might as well just drop it, leave it be. We're gonna play on the short side. we're gonna get a for sure we're gonna get an entry if we break this daily level because it's very huge. Banks are not gonna just leave it like that, to go down. Have in mind that we are gonna have a lot of retailers selling into the lows, which will fuel basically the retracement we're gonna have, so we can enter our shorts if we break the level. I guarantee you. Just very quickly, I just want to say I didn't see anything bearish from what Draghi said. I was very surprised that when he mentioned that the decision for the ECB rate was unanimous, and basically, they did not discuss any opinions, on lowering the rates. The euro basically took the plunge over there. Very interesting. Maybe the big guys have something other in mind right now. There was a problem that he did not address. Maybe it was Ireland. Maybe that's why the market is, you know, giving him this sign. Of course, this is only good for Draghi. Have in mind, he stepped up out there probably with the means to drop it because he was getting scrutinized about the exchange rate and that the euro is going to go higher. As you know, we are all looking for 1.4. The larger long trend still not broken. Have in mind, larger long trend very, very much in here still. The 129.22 depends which anchor we take. Let's be 100% technical. Highs to lows. 128.757. Just on a rough drop. Very aggressive sell-off. Maybe also profit taking. Because I saw a good series in this trade. A decent one. However, it started getting sloppy over here. Let's maybe guys, any questions? Marcin, what I'm basically saying is that for swings, we are gonna look for them. If we get a halfway back or the extension, the next in the series extension in the euro on the short side, if we break support, we will have basically a swing on our hands. We will have a short in the euro. We will have this, this anchor to wherever it trades over here, and it will be a valid entry towards and you can pretty much keep it if you have the guts to the larger support level. It's quite a long way. So yeah, it's a lot. 100, 200, 300, almost 400 pip move for yeah. Okay. Let's have a look at the pound maybe. Just real quick, just for the record, to say that we have looked at it. Okay, we're seeing some reaction of the profit target in the euro. Okay, the pound. I wanted to place this in the morning briefing, but it was not 100% technical, so who cares at this point? Problem is, it was right. Our extension is drawn, not extension, but traditional is drawn from here. So here, this is the one we kept the other day, the one that didn't break. Went to target and broke this level. I was personally expecting it's going to keep, technically very technical. I am being very technical. Have in mind. Maybe I'll stop doing that, directly. I'm just going to start, posting my opinions in the morning briefings. I am being 100% technical. If you have to be 100% technical, this was what had to trade. Of course, we got the Carney bid in the morning, where he mentioned he was gonna, basically do a lot less QE, if I'm not mistaken. So Pound did this, and guess what we hold, what we held basically. This is when I told Select to take his profits. Yep, annoying, very annoying. Today is not my day for sure. Happens. What can you do about it? Guys, any questions? Anything in particular you like me to? You play a lot of options in the forex futures here in the US with expiry tomorrow. Told you about the games that usually comes into play 2 days into expiry. Is OPEX tomorrow, Jeff? Option X. For FX futures, yes. Well, then we might as well hold this low. I don't know. If we don't get a break today on, on option X tomorrow, things are gonna get really funky. Jeff, you're interested in, Yeah, what George says is, the first rally that we had this, in the beginning of, yeah, the thing that started this whole thing was also an option X. It was pretty much the same thing. Euro sold off, and ECB talked on Thursday, and then we started having those Friday bids, constant Friday bids. So yeah, I don't, no coincidence in the market. What I should say is we are still, not we, but system says this thing is still bullish. Still hasn't broken its daily extension. The moment it does, I will look to the downside. For now, I will stay on the sidelines because within the range of the 50 and the 61.8% line, the euro, it's not a play zone. It's no game over there. It's a whipsaw. It's crazy. Looks like shorts have started taking a bit of profit or haven't. 134 is in play right now. The profit target. Okay, pound opposing measured move. Of course, it is still holding halfway back, which could break this thing also. If we do, we're gonna monitor it. We are gonna be careful because seems like February's price action is not gonna be like January's price action. It is a pain in the where. Any particular questions, guys? What I can say is USD CAD I think is going to benefit from this price action. Dollar is getting bid. Risk is getting going down the drain. Let's have a quick look at it. But it's high time we're in for a correction, at least in the yen crosses. I don't know. Dollar yen still looking still keeping what we've identified. But euro yen, I don't know what to make of it right now. George says next day long, I gotta look at that. We are gonna go through the charts. We are gonna be more constructive in we're gonna be more constructive basically in tomorrow's webinar. Friday's webinar, we're going to do it more extensive because we certainly have, a catalyst. We have, like a movement in the market. It's going to be interesting, Euro's bid up on a Friday. Might get the bid. Okay, USD CAD. Dipping in, into its amazing channel over here, by the way, I think. Looks really, good. Yep. Confirmed right now. Channel. In terms of the halfway back, larger levels are in play. We have no other option but to monitor this one and wait for a break of the either this level or this level. We are stuck over here. It's a range. Unfortunately, in a lot of pairs we've been getting ranges, which is annoying. We normally stay away from ranges because I've told you that the halfway back system is not very efficient in a ranging market. So yeah, reaction off. Basically, this short is to target now, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it is. So basically, we have a next in the series. Okay, so shorts are making some progress over here. So we could expect to see something over here. George mentioning euro yen trading support level. I have a 50 over here. I don't know what I've drawn. Oh, it's the 125 that didn't come into play. Yeah, it is. Definitely is. Okay, that's gonna be annoying if it plays out like that. Going back to previous anchors. Okay, USD CAD bearish below 0.99, 244, bullish above the 1.00077. Participation level for the shorts 0.99, 935. And participation, maybe if you want to give it one last try, it's the 61.9% line with a very stop loss probably of 12 pips. Modest leverage. You don't want to leverage yourself on such a trade. It's just if you're a really firm believer of the long side and use the CAD, it's your last chance. That's where all other stops are. So people that have gone long over here and have put their stop over here, you will be in that crowd, except that your entry will be a couple of hundred pips lower. Not 100, but you know what I mean. I don't want to get into explanations. Okay, guys, any particular questions? Yeah, SK50 played out pretty nicely. I sound like an ass today. I'm very sorry. I'm pissed at the market. Continuing to take dives. You're JPY dipping into this previous anchor that previous 50% that did not come into play, which I was expecting. I hate when this happens. This is aggressive market. Fails, then comes back. Reaches targets before going down. Reaching long targets before trading the proper levels. Not as highly technical. You gotta be top game, top notch, vigilant at all times. I see Marcin. Yep. Have a nice day, Marcin. We are gonna conclude in a bit anyway. Okay, guys. Any particular questions you would like me to answer? Or I will conclude this. I don't have anything pretty much to share with you. Just wanted to, put in a few words for the record. Just tell you what I'm seeing in general. Okay, I don't see anything. I will end the recording. Okay, guys. I've ended the recording. I will keep it open for another 15 minutes probably. Not gonna exit directly. If you have anything, or you want me to, or George for that matter, if you want us to, to give you something or show you something, we could. Probably not trading for the rest of the day, so I'm at your disposal for anything that you guys might need. Okay, back in a jiff. George posted a trade signal on the euro yen. This target right now, the bat His his bat with a halfway back long. Yeah. Bastards. Not you guys. Yeah. Just in general. Well, that's what normally happens on an ECB. I should know better. Okay, I'll be back in a bit.
Допитах дали всичко наред в сайта и каза за този SSL сертификат, че трябва да се купи, струва към 40 долара. На годишна база, аз не казах да го взема. Той каже, че там трябва да говори с по-късно там с тебе не ще да говори и там това е другия не да види. И не се обади там, запита дали всичко е наред, за този сертификата ще проверил колко струва така. Колко струва? 40 долара. Каза им да го направи. А ти пари не останеш. Така.